Yep.
Welcome back to Shooting!
The Adventure of the Runaway Room.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter.
Oh.
A murder in a carriage, as it
that's
sped
how it
through
moved.
dense London fog in the dead of night.
What's with murder on transportations?
Though the victim and the perpetrator
It's in right
were
now.
inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident, I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
Oh, does Herlock play the violin as well?
Yeah.
Oh. Ah, we're animation!
We're here! We're in London! We made
they're
it!
so cute!
I love the little outfits in this scene.
Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
So she does speak British!
I mean, yeah, they're going to Britain. They're probably trying to study English and such.
Yeah.
This country is incredible.
Yes, the music.
Oh, that's the scene that I put in the thumbnail.
Did it?
The background.
We did it!
Full circle. Soaps.
I feel like...
Bro, watch your bags.
So this is the capital.
Someone's gonna. Yeah, got your bags!
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme
Can we
Court,
go back to
if
Japan?
you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure.
Supreme Court.
Suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh, Rosebud.
And
Oh,
welcome
this is so
to
exciting.
the centre of the world.
I've always wanted to go to Britain.
Mighty capital.
I have too, just to see the
The sights.
the architecture and the history and whatnot. Whoa.
Also, very steampunk.
We're-
Are we
we're-
in Big Ben?
No, I don't think. No, we're at the Supreme Court.
Why is there a giant clock?
Cause cool design. I don't know.
Okay.
Lord Chief Justice's office. Now, Sky. May I voice the Lord Chief Justice?
Okay.
Because I have another character I also want you to voice. I think you
Oh,
do good.
okay.
What an incredible place!
It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating.
This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress.
There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course, but they've only been built in the few short decades since we've opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from.
It's certainly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the differences than just construction materials. Like the fucking gears. What is this place again? Big Ben?
This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruhodo-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain.
The Lord Chief Justice.
That is
What a fu-
quite the title.
Quite the title!
We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different, we were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan.
But Kazuma can't.
No. So instead, we are here in a different capacity. As envoys to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death.
Yes.
And having delivered his or her message on invoice duty is done.
So we'd have to return to Japan.
If we want to remain here in Great Britain,
I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student selected for the study tour.
Yes, which means you need the requisite qualifications as a lawyer.
Which is what I've been studying for.
Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why we're here, to have you officially recognized as a lawyer.
Let's go.
It's the only way that we'll be able to remain here in London.
I hope I'm up to scratch.
Ah, good morning. Sorry for keeping you.
Oh!
Oh,
I trust you aren't too exhausted after your long voyage from Japan. It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies.
oh, no, don't mention it. We're never happier than when we're standing around with nothing much to do.
How fortunate. So, introductions. I am a male Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire.
Ugh. And I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot.
Come on, Mr. Naruhodo, don't be a mouse.
Oh, it's in honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire.
Yes. Thank you.
What, are all British people this theatrical?
Are all Finnish people this fucking... Move! I wanna move! I wanna get out of here! Look at my arm! Oh, I have Kazuma's armband!
Oh.
Okay, should we look around a little bit?
Sure.
What are
If
these...
there's anything...
Look at these menacing metal giants facing each other across the room! Oh, what's the book
See what my
say?
tiny-ass book has to say about everything in the entire world. I believe
This is
they're...
Wikipedia!
Yes, they're suits of armor.
Oh, right. I thought maybe they were like the lion dogs we have in Japan guarding shrine gates.
No, not at all. In fact, in Europe, suits of armor like these are always possessed by evil spirits, you know.
Oh.
And they roam around in the middle of the night.
Really? Is there nothing you don't know, Miss Sasato?
This book tells me everything I need to know about everything. If you're ever unsure, just ask.
Where did she get that incredible tome? Alright, I just want to look at the armor. I want to talk to Mr. Strongheart.
So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London?
Oh, well, help! I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city.
It's simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh?
We had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. Everything is so impressive and grand. I must say, I'm almost lost for words. And Ryunosuke is completely lost for words.
I'm glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water and gas, even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolutionary new technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded.
Oh yes, astounded is the word.
Thanks for saving me there, Sasato-san.
And everything seems so jolly and full of vigor.
Yes, there's much excitement about the upcoming Great Exhibition we will be hosting here in London.
Great exhibition?
Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our great city. It will be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history, and it will make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop.
Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be.
Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world.
Even if you do say so yourself.
The sun will never set in our great empire. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times, we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun.
I was just about to say.
Lord Chief Justice, I think you were expecting a student of law for the study tour, weren't you?
Absolutely. A Mr. Kazuma Asuki, if my memory serves.
That's right.
The British government has already been telegraphed a full report on the situation. I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores.
That's amazing! The news reached him before we even arrived!
My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours.
Oh! Thank you.
And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news?
Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person.
They tell me you Japanese are people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that it's true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means this study tour arrangement can no longer proceed.
If you would just hear us out, Lord Strongheart.
What do you have to say, madam?
It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal.
Would he now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo.
This is it then. The moment of truth. Can I please stay here? I want to be here. It's so cool. I don't want to go around the Great Parade. I want to do more stuff. The thing is, Lord Justice, or Lord Strongheart, I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead?
Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done.
Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan? I mean...
Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country. And that was Mr. Asugi. At least, that is what I've been led to understand.
Well, the thing is, surely isn't going well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man.
Mr. Naruhodo!
I could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I gonna say? If there is someone else here from Japan who could be described as a lawyer, it's... Actually, there's no one!
Sorry for wasting your time. Goodbye.
It's me! I can do it!
Is that so?
I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but...
No qualifications, you say? And yet you still claim to be a lawyer.
I have acted as a lawyer in court before. Only once, as it happens. And I had Kazuma to help me, and I was the accused. But, glossing over the details... I've been spending every spare moment on the journey here to Great Britain studying. I've learnt all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Burya.
The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Great Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training.
I realize it's far too short of a period of time, but I can't just go back to Japan. Kazuma, Mr. Asugi's journey had only just begun. Coming here on this study tour was all he thought about. I have to carry on and do everything he planned to do. I know it must sound like I have an overly inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance. That's all I'm asking for. Please!
31 seconds.
Sorry?
Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo, it was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. Which is a skill that would stand you in good stead as a lawyer.
Oh, thanks.
So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment.
Huh?
But let me ask you one thing first, sir.
Yes?
You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asagi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path?
Well, yes, that's my intention.
I see.
Am I imagining things? Or did his expression just alter a fraction there all of a sudden?
Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance.
Is he supposed to resemble Grant from the first game?
I don't know. Maybe. He might just be like, what's the scariest, most intimidating man we can come
Yeah.
up with here at Capcom Studios?
A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you.
Really? What's this test? Is it like a multiple choice? So, what form will the test take exactly?
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be?
Well, defending people, of course.
Well said. So, let's have you defend someone.
Oh.
Huh?
Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an apt trial about to begin later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news.
Today?
Straight away?
If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. What could be simpler?
How do I get myself into these situations?
Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart?
Yes, good question. I remember.
Moida!
It's a murder trial.
A murder?
An extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose.
That's easy to say.
But I should mention, just in case. If the defendant is found guilty, he will, of course, be sentenced to capital punishment.
Jesus.
Capital punishment? He'll be put to death?
Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Presumably, you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law.
We can't possibly agree to such a test. It would be toying with a man's life.
I am the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable.
But you can't do that! Can you?
There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. Just get good.
So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court? If I
guy's
lose,
insane.
he'll be hanged.
Mr. Naruhodo! You've come to me claiming to be a lawyer. If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asagi. I would like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen.
He's testing my resolve.
What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be?
What do I say? Do I agree with this absurd test?
Let's
I mean,
go for
like,
it.
yeah, sure, why not, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
it's only one. I mean, it's
We've
only
already
one
done
line.
like 2 murders.
Yeah,
I feel like our track record's pretty good. You know, it's not called Ace Attorney for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. All right then. If I have to give you a decision now, my answer is. I can't do it. I can't get the words out.
15 seconds. Your decision-making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow. So, it's as I suspected, is it?
Sorry?
You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through.
Holy shit.
The test is cancelled.
What?
Thank you for stopping by.
Jesus! Dude, you're
Go and
an
acquire your
hour
ticket.
late.
Go and acquire your ticket for passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over.
This conversation is over.
Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for offering me a chance.
Mr. Naruhodo.
I'm sorry, Miss Sasato, but what can I do?
It's alright. I understand. That you're a
You
big
do?
pussy. It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. But resolve has absolutely nothing to do with it. Burn! Sasato, burn!
What are you trying to say, madam?
The girls are fighting. I think what Miss Sasato means is that no matter how badly I'd like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance at a trial so trivially would be utterly unforgivable. And I feel exactly the same way. I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test, as some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day, but for each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they have to fight to prove their innocence. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to perform that job yet. I'm sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Chief Justice.
Wait! Mr. Naruhodo!
Oh! Was there something else?
It is approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should still be there in time.
But I just said that...
I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him.
What?
At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome.
A mistrial.
He will receive
outcome-
the
the
most
outcome is-
severe sentence the judge can pass down.
No, it's a mistrial.
This is 1890s Britain.
I know, but it's pissing me off.
But that's awful. Get used to it.
But that is the truth. Get used to it, Sky.
Why does it have to be like this? Shouldn't there be, like some
Because
sort of Miranda rights or something?
Because I said so. Please don't expect an answer to every question. The cold, hard truth of the matter is that there is only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you.
I'm really his only hope?
So, what do you say now, madam?
Me? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, and I agree. But, in my estimation, it is purely and simply a matter of resolve.
Oh,
Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So, venture into our great city and enjoy yourselves!
he's gone.
Huh. The Old Bailey.
Whoa. If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruhodo, we must leave at once.
Let's go! Let's move!
All right, we'll go to the Old Bailey next time on Shadow Junk.
Yay!
Yay!